Welcome to what I'm dubbing the Quicksilver Wars. Yes, it was bound to happen sooner or later as more and more cash is at stake with these comic book movies. As fans heckle 20th Century Fox to give their X-Men rights back to Marvel Studios, as they recently did with Daredevil, the studio instead tightened their grip as Bryan Singer announced that American Horror Stories' Evan Peters would play Quicksilver in his upcoming Days of Future Past flick. The faux pas here is that this was after Joss Whedon's first legitimate reveal for the Avengers 2, that Quicksilver and his sister the Scarlet Witch would join the team. And after Singer's rival reveal, Whedon continued with this game of chicken as he talked up the brother-sister duo on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. Whedon explained he was eager to feature some characters who didn't just punch their way through problems, as Quicksilver is a speedster while the Scarlet Witch has hex powers. Not even comic book fans know how the latter really works, yet they are all pink and glowy. Ooh, but if you think the Scarlet Witch is going to be all girl power, think again, as they'll be anti-American punk Brits, with Whedon himself suggesting Hannah Saoirse Ronan to play one half of the duo. Wait a minute, British? While most comic book readers might not understand how her powers work, any single one of them can tell you this is a substantial deviation from the comic, and evidence that we are going to get two very different Quicksilvers. In the comics, they're none other than Magneto's Eastern European children, Pietro and Wanda Maximoff. They debuted as part of Pop's Brotherhood of Evil Mutants back in 1964, but about 1 year later they joined the Avengers, where they actually became more of a staple. At least the Scarlet Witch, where she ended up married to Team Robot Vision. And if you think that's kinky, over in Marvel's Ultimate Universe, this brother and sister were also lovers. Things got even juicier a few years ago when the Scarlet Witch went insane over the loss of the two fake kids she'd conjured up and ended up using her powers to create the first big X-Men and Avengers crossover, House of M. In the end, she blamed it all on daddy issues, and to punish Magneto, who she accused of caring more about their overall mutant race than his own children, the Scarlet Witch uttered the infamous line, "No more mutants." Just like that, she effectively turned most of the mutant population into regular old humans, including, at least for a short while, Magneto and Quicksilver. Wow, that is a rich history that both Whedon and Singer are likely to ignore. Hell, they kind of have to, as they each only own half of the story, which is why they're both able to lay claim to Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch in the first place. Personally, while I trust Whedon more creatively, I think Magneto's kids belong with Singer. And if Whedon wants characters who aren't all punchy, how about founding member the Wasp, or Ant-Man, who's getting his own movie, or Falcon, who's debuting in Cap 2, or Captain Marvel, or Doctor Strange, or Vision, or Wonder Man, or Firestar, or Monica Rambeau, or Amadeus Cho? I mean, really, why are we all fighting over another white male character who's never really been that popular? What do you think? Write your thoughts down below. I'm Grace Randolph, and this has been a Movie Bite. You can watch more right now.